this video has to be made. And there's loads. And there's loads of them. But none of them are like juniors. Ah!
Sugar cane, something with sweet like sugar cane. Sugar cane, something with sweet.
Alright, so I got my notebook here and I wrote down, I did a little research, which I don't usually do, but I thought I needed to be a bit accurate. So I got a little bit of research plus my own personal experiences of how to spot a DL man, and your man is DL. And he could just be cheating. So, either one of the three. First off, the most powerful thing that you can use, and is what you have naturally, is your intuition. You're always going to know with what you think. So, if you think it, if you feel it, it's gonna be it. Don't doubt yourself when you're thinking of stuff like that, because that is a big stretch. So if it's something that you feel is right and you feel you're correct in your thoughts of thinking that, then he probably is. Because honey, a lot of people were telling me that I was gay, and they were right. I was denying. No, I'm not. I was still sucking dick. So, darling, if it walks like a duck, it is a duck. Quack. When someone is extremely homophobic, I've always said this, but when a man is extremely homophobic, I feel like he is. I don't feel like he is. He either is not coming out yet, he doesn't want to come out, he doesn't have no intention of coming out, he probably has never done anything with a man, but he's got feelings for a man, and seeing someone that is so out bothers him. Let me tell you something, a straight man, a comfortable man, so comfortable in his sexuality, would not be worrying what the next man is doing, wouldn't care what the next man is doing. They wouldn't care. You don't have to agree with it, you don't have to like it, but it does not affect you. Like, it's none of your business. You don't care. And I've definitely learned that a lot in my working life, through like when I'm meeting straight men and they're just like, how off the bat, like, how are you, blah blah, and you know when they are straight and they're comfortable, and you know when they are a bit, when there's room for error, because there's certain things that they say, and then you have the ones that just are like, oh gosh, Junior, like if I'm like too much, I'm gonna be like, oh my god. But it's not like they're offended by it. But straight around be like, really? So when you was with that one, like, he's comfortable, because if I'm talking about a man doing me wrong, he's not going to be like, oh, that's batty, man. Like, I want to hear about that and be homophobic. You're going to be talking to me like a normal human being. Like, you're probably going to give me advice. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Someone that's comfortable in themselves, they don't find anything wrong. It's not their business. It's not what they like, but they still see you as a human being. And they're interacting with you like a human being. You're gay and it's like, okay, I know someone at work is gay, but when they're so homophobic and they need to make it known, and then you have those stupid girls that like are giggling, yeah, batty boy, chichi man, damn bomber club. You're dumb as well, dumb bitch. Your man wants dick and he probably wants it in his ass, and you are there rallying him on with his homophobia. I don't understand. You don't need to be homophobic about something that's none of your business. Why does it affect you so much? Why don't people turn around and be like, what is your problem? Like, why are you affected by it so much? For someone to be affected, it must be affecting them internally. It must be affecting you internally for you to be so bothered. Hello? Do you know what, right? I always find it funny when I see straight men wear coloured contact lenses and they're like so obviously contacts. I'm just like, I just find it really off. I just like see my I mean, I don't see like a proper heterosexual man, like a whole man want a woman and then put his coloured contact lenses on. Sorry, I just find that, I know it's really random, but I just find it really odd, like, very odd. Let's go into my list now. Yeah, sex. Let's talk about sex. A straight man likes pussy, okay? Bisexual man can love pussy too. When it gets to anal sex, personally, I think if a woman decides to want anal sex and she tells the man and then he's receptive and wants to try it, fair play. But I feel like if a man is bringing that to you, I find it a problem. I'm sorry. You got a whole pussy, babe. A whole pussy. Like, why does he want to put it in your ass? What if he wants to put it in your ass? What makes you think that he's not going to want to put it in someone else's house? You don't think that he's trying it just to see what it's like, what people are saying, you know, what he's feeling inside, wondering what he's been dreaming about? His ass, honey. His ass. So if he wants to give it to you anally, trust me, he wants to give it to a man. He's open to a man giving it to a man. There's certain things I don't understand when you have a whole pussy. You have a pussy. Especially when you meet men and they're like so reluctant. A man actually like really stopped talking to me when I asked him if he licks pussy. And he was like, ugh, that's disgusting. Don't offend me like that. I feel like I'm going to talk in tongues right now. And I was like, huh? I was laughing my head off because I found it funny. But when I'm making this video, I'm thinking, why are you be so offended? You're straight. Pussy is your world. Like, why should you be so offended? Your marriage, you have kids, and you're so offended me asking you if you lick pussy. Do you lick it or not? Like, why are you acting like it's the Antichrist when it's what you love, apparently? Maybe you're so offended by licking the pussy because you want to lick her ass, bomber cut. Yes, I've just noticed that in my head. Oh my god, it's true. This man could be by DL, you know. His friend slash best friend. So if he always has that friend that he's always with. So you need to be careful because people can generally just have platonic friendships and they could just be like brothers, they've been grown up together. But when it's extra close, well, you don't need signs to know when someone's a bit too friendly. Like when they're too friendly, like when from the point where they're lacking attention, when they're lacking giving you attention and they're giving their friends more attention, like you feel like you're being disregarded for your friends and they're always choosing their friends over you. Things that you have planned, they're like, no, because I've got to go out with my friends. If they start doing that and you're his woman, you're his everything, you're meant to be his priority, and he's just jerking you aside left, right and center, lack of interest in sex, lack of interest in spending time with you, lack of this, making you feel like everything's in your head, but really and truly it's all in reality, and he's doing everything to spend time with his friends or friend, honey, you need to get the fuck out. A man should be making you feel nothing less than a queen. He should be putting so much love into your relationship, so much love into you, building you up, you know, that you wouldn't need to be feeling like empty. And of course, if you say stuff like he should be improving himself to want to make you two better because you're a unit, you're an us. But if he's just disregarding you, making you feel even worse when you voice your opinion, and to still hang around with his friends in family important functions, he's missing to be with friends, that's what, babe, lack of sex. He is predominantly DL, and if he's not, he's cheating on you anyway. I'm sorry, it's true. Because that's what I have to think about as well, you know. Because I was with someone that was DL. My ex was DL. And some of the stuff I'm telling you, he was cheating anyway, but that was from a man to man. So from a woman, he could either be cheating or he is cheating with a man. Ooh. Fucking hell, it's weird when you realise stuff, right? It's, for them, everything is a facade. It's about being undetectable. It's about people not noticing who they really are. That butch queen inside. So they like strong women or weak women. Strong women because it will shut their parents up, and that is what they like, you know. A strong woman, she'll be so strong that she wouldn't really be looking at all her man's endeavours sometimes, or she wouldn't be thinking anything. Everything could be just smoke and mirrors. As long as the parents love you, you got that fulfilled life, they'll even have kids with you. Terrible. Be wary of that. And then a weak woman, when a woman's already weak, she is easy for you to run circles around her and do what you want, make her feel even less. Anything that happens, you will blame her, and it's just easy to just, it's like beating a broken dog. The dog's already broken and you're beating it down. So those are the two type of women that they like. Okay, someone, especially if you've got low self-esteem, oh, lovely jubbly, like you would never suspect anything because you already feel bad about yourself anyway. Ugh. So you need to be wary, women, and when you feel something is right, you need to buckle up and knuckle up. Chat about a man that's extremely secretive. Oh my god, he could be cheating in general anyway, especially when it comes to anything. So when it comes to their phone, oh my god, you can find anything in someone's phone and someone's fucking browser history on the computer. Where they're going, if they're not ever divulging information, if they get snappy when you're asking questions, if they're not even, oh yeah, I'm just going out with the boys, innit, or I'm just going out with blah blah, and you're like, oh, okay, what time are you gonna be? Don't ask me what time I'm gonna be back. Like, if they get all snappy like that, they could honestly just be cheating in general. But don't be surprised if it's with a man. Like, especially when they want to pick arguments for no reason. Oh, when they literally just want to make an argument to get out of the house, and you're just like, what did I do? How did this even happen? And you're constantly questioning yourself. Bloody hell. I'm saying all this and there's like all these signs I'm noticing that I was being cheated on, you know, and I didn't even notice. Literally, when they pick an argument for no reason. Why would you pick an argument with a woman for no reason? Like, it doesn't even make sense. The woman that you're meant to love, the woman that is meant to be your potential wife, your potential, your everything, the mother of your child, who just randomly picks an argument? A grown man, a secure grown man, yeah, where you're meant to be a priority in his life. He's meant to be about family, commitment, home, meant to be making you do everything to make you happy. Why would he just randomly want to make an argument with you? Babe, he's gay. My god, no grown man does that. Secondly, another thing that I just remembered as well, if his friends or his friend makes arguments with you as well, or dislikes you for no reason, and that's a man disliking a woman, it's like, what grown man is going to want to go to war with his best friend's wife? Unless there's a thing going on there and he's got feelings for him. Another point, a man should never have a celebrity crush. I've always found it weird when I find men that like, no homo, if I was blah blah, I would. What do you mean? You shouldn't even be seeing me in that light. What do you mean no homo? I hate it when men do that. It's so frustrating. It does not make any sense whatsoever. No what? You should definitely not have no celebrity crush, no man crush. No straight man should ever have a man crush. Never. Okay? You can compliment, you'll be like, yeah, I like men that are secure like that. You'd be like, yeah, he's a handsome dude, but like, that's as far as it should go. As far as it should go. Not, oh, if I was gay, if I was blah blah, I would. If I was blah, what? Babe, you're happy with your man saying that? These would be the same men that would say they would be gay for pay. They would suck dick if it's for £1 million. They would do this if it's all that nonsense. He's gay. End of. I'm not even going into that. I'm not going to divulge any more into that because he is. Do you know what happens with me, yeah? I could be walking down Westfield, minding my own business. Oh my god. Everyone can attest to this because it's like that irks my nerves. And a man will look at me and then he'll look back. And then he'll tag his girl. And then they'll start cackling. Like, and they're together. And I always would be like, and then you see a girl and she'll look at me, then she'll look back and then she'll look at my bum and then she'll like tell her man, and then her man will be looking as well. Listen, a straight comfortable man, right, a whole man wouldn't need to be looking at my bum. He wouldn't need to be looking at it. Why would you be with your girlfriend and turn your head all the way around like this to be looking at another man? Really? And you, stupid plum, getting your man to even look back at the same time, cackling, thinking it's a joke. Why would you even make it apparent that you're trying to get his attention, looking at someone else's bum that happens to be a man, and you're not even thinking to yourself, why the hell are you looking at his bum for? And then there's other men that will do the most just to look, and to be able to look without letting you know that they're looking. So they'll either be homophobic, they'll make a big gesture, they will suddenly just do something random just so they can look. And then when they start looking, they'll probably be like, look at this fucking batty man, look at him. But inside, they're liking what they see. They like it. Threesomes. If a man wants to have a threesome with you with another man, and he's open with his mouth to say that he doesn't want a woman, he wants another man, he gets turned on by another man fucking you, it's not. He gets turned on by imagining that he's the person fucking that man and seeing that naked man's body, and that's the one way he can interact with him without him having to go outside and delve into more about who he is. It's like me having a man and saying that I want a threesome with a woman. What? Oh, God. Honey, I don't need to be seeing pussy in my face. No. I always do find it, now we're on sex, I do find it weird when I hear that men get fingered by women and they get their anus licked. And even dildos. I mean, come on. If your man wants a dildo in his ass, I do think that you're just being stupid right now. Like, I don't know what sane woman would be happy with putting a rubber dick up a man's ass, and you just thinking that it's okay. He wants dick, babe. He's a bottom at that. Terrible. And then you lick his ass, and then he actually gets happy with you fingering his anus. Fingering, honey, there's nothing that should be down there on a straight man. Nothing. I mean, there's freaky, but I'm just saying, if he can let you do it, he can like a man doing it too. I think another reason, that's probably the most important reason, is a lot of men that are DL will mind fuck your head more than the average heterosexual man. They will be the biggest drama kings, really emotional, they don't like commitment, they're always procrastinating with things, but yet they will have kids with you. They will always, they just don't make things easy. There's always something, and that's because they're battling with themselves internally. There's just some that can just hide it very well, get into a whole marriage, have kids with you, and still be fucking men on the side. And there's some that can't grasp the fact of being in a committed relationship with a woman. So when you hear them talk, like they disregard women, like oh my God, like they'll be talking to you all nice, playing you along like a fiddle, never wanting true commitment, always making some shit, some this, but yet want to have kids with you and all of this rubbish. Always want doggy, always want to see your back. Never like the whole missionary. Like, there's just certain things that you definitely will know that a normal heterosexual man wouldn't do. A man, you're a woman, yeah, you are beautiful, you're a queen. The way this man will want to have sex and make love to you would be normal for you. Will be the whole missionary, eye contact, riding, passionate. When you're dealing with a DL, it's most likely going to be one way. And let me pick up again with the way that he disregards women, because do you know what? I suspected someone was DL, and now I definitely know for real, for sure, 100% on my life that this person is not just, he's gay. He's a whole gay DL. I won't be surprised if he's bottom. So, mini story. He said that he was seeing someone, right? Cool, you're seeing somebody. He said that he was seeing this person for a month. Everything was fine. I was questioning, I was like, so how is it going? Do you like her? He goes, yeah, I see it going somewhere. I say, so far so good. He said, yeah, so far so good. When I told him that I found him attractive next day, he took it well. He took it fine. Like, I actually do find you attractive, I'm not gonna lie. I was honest. Then, after, the way he started talking about it, I said, so, going back to your girl, like, when you next seen her, oh, fuck her, women ain't shit, like, I only fuck her, I mean, it's only about sex, isn't it? Like, I take her to a hotel, I fuck her, and that's that, like, that is it. And I was like, huh? You wasn't talking like this yesterday. He goes, well, you know, shit changes. I was like, how, what could change? It's under 24 hours. And he was like, no, it's just like, oh, just like, it's just, women, like, she would never be my girlfriend. Like, I'm never gonna have a girlfriend, I'm never gonna have a wifey, like, just fucking duck in it, that's it. I'm like, I was so confused. A real man will never talk about women like that. And you know what? It makes me feel like I used to be really good friends with this drug dealer. And he used to talk about women like that as well, you know. Always hungry for pussy. Like, hungry. So hungry for it. Like, you know, yeah, where's this girl? Like, blah, blah. And in my head, right, I always wondered, like, how much people can you really have sex with before it just becomes the same? Like, how many, you've got kids by multiple different women, you've never been in a relationship, you go and fucking all these women without a condom, like, it doesn't make sense. When a man is very much like that, that is a good telltale that he's a DL, to be honest. Because I don't understand how you can say you love your mum and love your sister and then disregard women. Just be sleeping up and down, left, right. Oh, I need pussy. You have sex with someone. And you know what? He had sex with my friend. He wasn't even good. She had to make herself come. Like, oh, I didn't understand. So all that things, she couldn't even make someone come. And then we were really close. Not that close. Never did anything. But now it's making me think. Oh my god! He was DL. Those are just like my signs. And if you've got any more that I've missed out, please put them in the comments, because there's definitely a lot of people that need advice. And there's always going to be videos like this, because it has to, I feel like it has to come to an end, only because there's a difference between being secretive and being private, okay? Private, you are who you are, who needs to know knows, but you're not really living your life in secret, you're not really deceiving anybody, okay? You date what you date, who you date, and that's that. Everyone's clear on everything, who you are, whatever. But when you're secretive, that's when all this shit happens. And that's how a lot of diseases get spread, you know. Because people don't even have the audacity to go around and sleep around and do what they're doing and use protection. There were a lot of them go and they don't even use condoms. They'll be impregnating women, be passing this, be passing that. It's so disgusting. All for what? Like, what are you doing it for? Because if you think that no one knows, everyone knows. The more that you're secretive, everyone knows your secret. You're the only one trying to protect your secret, but everyone knows. So you kind of look like a fool in these streets, because people suspect things, all right? So the more secretive you are, it's not doing anyone justice, especially yourself. So it's just, you just might as well, if you want to be private, but don't be deceiving people, you know? And it's like you're robbing women of having that choice of wanting to be with you or not, and then you're impregnating them. And then that's not even who you desire to be with. Do you know how fucked up that is? Do you know how much women have wasted their life? Look. It's horrible. It's horrible. If people didn't make things so sordid and always have to put promiscuity and infidelity and filtrate that into things that are just meant to be genuine relationships, you know, then people would have a different outlook of things. But when you have to make it so sordid, so secretive, so disgusting, right? How do you expect anyone to ever be open about anything? Do you know how developed this place, this country, how evolved we would be as a society if a lot of people stopped being so secretive, lived in their truth, and was just honest from the get-go? Do you know how we would have evolved as a society? Honestly, ugh, terrible. And then people want to come and criticize me for being out, or you're this, you're this, you're that. Listen, I'm everything that you wish that you was, thank you very much. I'm not here hiding. But yeah, I just feel like people need to live in their truths, and the more people that live in their truth, you start to understand that it's not so bad. I think people just always have this fear and they hide amongst the fear, like, oh my god, I'm going to lose this, I'm going to do this. You can't live like that. You have to live out. The only time I would advise to not be so out is when you're in countries where that is detrimental to your whole life coming out, aka Nigeria. But besides that, you haven't got no excuse. No excuse. Especially if you're here or if you're in America. Oh my god, give me a break. Still going around deceiving women, sleeping with women, that's not even what you want. Going around passing this, passing that.